All right, guys, we are ready for round two, our part two of two. There are 1, 2, 3, 4.5 matches to get going off the beginning, and then we'll go down the bracket as we go. In the first round, I don't know who to run first. I think I'll start with the ones that I think are the lightest ones, and then work my way up. Round one, we're going to do the AX10 versus the Wraith, so let's weigh them up. Okay, so there's going to be a little exception to the rule on the battery thing. The Wraith normally runs a 2-cell, and the comp crawler runs a 3-cell, but the 3-cell that goes into the comp crawler is only 450 mAh, whereas the Wraith is going to get the small bat that I'm using for everything else. Well, if that's fair. I don't think it's going to matter because I think the Wraith's going to walk away with it anyways just because of how much heavier it is. And if I add a bigger bat to it, it's just going to give it a bigger advantage. But I'm going to use the same bat that I've been using for everything else that's running 2-cell today. And yeah, I'm just touching up the battery for the comp crawler and we're going to hit it. Well, let's weigh them up fully. 5 pounds, 6 ounces. We'll go with that. Well, we have an early disqualification. The Bat Wraith is out of there. Taking his place will be the Komodo. I don't know what's up with the Wraith. I will figure it out later. Too bad for the Bat Wraith. Actually, if I were to do an actual overview of this thing, I would need Rookie's help because this thing was built, basically professionally built by a guy here in Calgary named KC. And the body was done by a guy named Brian Paints. And his missus did the scratch art, I believe, on there. It's a beautiful truck. It'll go almost everywhere that MOAs will go. It is a beautiful setup. All that technology won't help it much in a pull though, because we're 4 pounds, 2.5 ounces. Going against the big bad Komodo. 6 pounds, 10 ounces. Yeah, and with these tires on it, I'm pretty sure the Komodo's walking away with an easy victory here. But the Wraith bowed out, so it's got to get something. That big old powerful servo twitching out. This is another one of those where there's two trucks on the same radio, so bye Komodo. It wants to. It wants to fight it. Yeah, so the Komodo's got a 3-cell with a 50-turn brushed motor in it. Hobby link ESP. I don't think any of that matters though. Oh, somebody was saying I think I got the rope pretty level, but one guy was saying that if you put the rope higher on one, the other truck will always win. Well, it's not always, but let's try that. Oh, that was exciting for a second. Come here, Komodo. Nope. You can give a higher point on this thing and yeah, it still walks away with it. So the Komodo moves on. Well, it's too bad it has to happen so early in the competition. It's like somebody could have chose this order better. Oh well, a crowd favorite must go down. We're going Relic. With a 3-cell battery in there, you're 6 pounds, 13.5 ounces. Up against the original Betty. Who will win? Pretty sure it's going to be a Relic on this one. 5 pounds, 13 ounces. So it loses a full pound of weight. Now, I know the tires on Betty look dirtier. They're not. I burned them on the floor the same as I did Relic, so the treads are the same amount of filthiness. Other than the rubber being the same, there's really nothing else. Well, the chassis, right? They're both SCX10s, but that's running a brushed 3-cell, brushless 3-cell, 1 pound heavier, and they're both hooked up in the exact same spot on the axle. All right, we're going. Oh! Next up, 2 more heavyweights. The Bronco. I always call it the mighty Bronco because it is. Tip it in at 8 pounds, 3.9 ounces. And that is with a 3-cell. and the tactical being its competition. Now, this is a really interesting matchup. Very interesting matchup. Ooh, that's bright. 7 pounds 12. And I forget what we said on the Bronco. Hi, Molly. What are you doing? You come to annoy me? Because you're so pretty. Hooked up in the exact same spots. Now, if I can remember everything, 2750 kV Traxxas slate on 3-cell. Molly, get out of there, go. And then the tactical unit is running the 2350 or 2250 or something like that. Castle slate motor. So both really good motors. Both got 1 or 2 teeth less than stock gearing. I think I got 11 tooths on them where they came with 13. The Tactical's got longer wheelbase and newer, possibly stickier tires. This is going to be interesting. Somebody's got to go back to the shelf. Well, that was disappointing. Kind of violent. Couldn't break something, I swear. They don't want to hook on there very well. This one, tactical. Oh, I straightened the hook out. That's why. Alright, I gotta get a new toe strap. I guess one or both of them had hitches when they were new, but those days are over. God, should I do the punch? Okay, I'm going to give it to the Bronco. Next up, the hard bodies. I'm going to have the Yoda versus the old Jeep there. 7 pounds, 7 ounces. Both going to be running on 2-cell. They both have their usual scale crap on them. The Jeep, and that's a Trailfinder 2 short wheelbase. 7 pounds, 1.8 ounces, so barely a difference in weight. I think the big difference in these two trucks is going to be traction, because I got flash points on the Yoda. And the Jeep has just got the stock RC 4-wheel drive tires. Do this half-fast slow, we'll let the Jeep get a little bit of space here. Yeah, so 2-cell single-speed transmission with the 27 or 35 turn axial motor. Same thing over here, except 2-speed transmission. Flashpoint tires, stock tires. Yeah, Yoda's got this, no problem. Wait a minute, let the tires get warmed up. No. Yeah, it's all Yoda all day. This is so hard to do with one person. I hope you guys believe me that I'm doing this as fair as possible. Because this is kind of hard to do almost. And it's stressful. Alright. So the Yoda's going to move on. It sits with the winners. The Jeep goes back to the shelf with the losers. Okay, so there's the winners so far. I kind of want to do it by physical size, but I think I'm going to do it by weight. Yeah. So these are your final 4. Let's get to it. Well, if you feel bad for the Yoda, you probably should, because it's about to get messed up. Alright. Yeah, the trucks are nowhere near the same, right? You got a Traxxas TRX4 against the RC 4-wheel drive Trailfinder 2. I'm going to take it easy on it. There's a spot over there on my right, your left. You can see where that edge of carpet is. Just outside of there, there's that little patch of glue. So if I get the Yoda to that point, it'll hold the truck there for a second. But as soon as the Yoda's off the glue, yeah, it doesn't have a chance. Well, you did good. You did good. And you didn't break, which was fantastic. Second last round. The winner of this goes on to take on the Bronco. Now you know who I'm rooting for. It's got the weight advantage by a little bit over the Komodo, not a lot. Komodo's got some really nice rubber on there though. Alright. Yeah, Relic's got it. Relic's going up the rocks, she's taking the Komodo with it. And here we are. Well, I kind of hoped that this was going to be the final. The trucks aren't really the same. We got an Axial SCX10 versus a TRX4. That's got 1.9 Mickey Thompson. That's 2.2 cut slingers. Oh man, there's just so much going on. 2300 kV brushless, Rock 412, 2250 brushless Castle slate motor. I think they're a pound in difference. Man. If you were a betting man at the beginning, I bet you would have picked hope for these two to come at the end, because these are like 2 of my favorite trucks. But man, the butterflies is perplexing. Straight to the punch. Oh. Okay, maybe I'll ease into it. Alright, I'm going to give it to the Bronco. It's okay. I love both these trucks. Relic's still a king in my book. Well, some might say it was predictable, but there's your winner. The Bronco's got her. Too bad for old Relic. He's still a great truck. Everybody loves him. That was awesome. That was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be, but you know what? I'm going to do it again one day. because definitely need more space what I got going on in the basement. Maybe Rookie's garage or Medic's garage, or in the great outdoors come summer, because right now there's still like lots of snow here, so that's not happening anytime soon. So me and Molly, thank you for watching. Ready? Jump right, baby. TX4 for the win. Alright, thanks for watching.